the second question is, have you fulfilled your personal dreams and goals that do not require a spouse? Okay? Before we get married, I hope that we have our own goals and our own dreams that we're looking to achieve before we get married. If all your goals and dreams are based upon a mate, in my humble opinion, there's a problem there. Because you are an independent 100% person who is supposed to be whole. Okay? You have your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Now, if all of those goals and dreams and aspirations are attached to, well, I can't accomplish any of these things until I get married, then I feel like something's wrong there. What's going on, good people? Happy Friday, or to some, happy Good Friday for those of us who are recognizing Holy Week and Resurrection Week, or Easter Week, as many of us have called it. And welcome to the Faith Unbuttoned podcast. I'm your host, Pastor K. Don't forget to visit us at neveralonecc.org. There you will find all things happening at Never Alone Christian Center. All right, guys, I don't know about you, but as always, I'm excited on Friday to rock with you guys. I pray that you've had a good week. I pray that you've had a safe week, a productive week. I pray that you got some things done that you wanted to get done. Me personally, got some things done around the house that I wanted to tap into, and I got some small items done for the weeks to come as far as ministry goes, and I just spent some time this week hanging out with my fam and with the kids. Also this week I celebrated my 40th birthday. Shout out to myself, because 40 is a big deal, especially as a black man living in this country with the age of men being destroyed and killed at such a young age. I celebrate these 40 years, and I'm proud and excited that God has blessed me with another year to see it being the year of 40. And I'm just excited, and I'm thankful, and I'm grateful. I spent a lot of time this week, not only just working, but I spent a lot of time just reflecting on what I have accomplished in the 40 years that the Lord has blessed me with, and what will I accomplish, or what will my goals be for the next 40 years. You know, because 40 seems like a midway point in life sometimes, and you start to really think about, what have I really accomplished and in 40 years? You know, and then you think about, what could I do, or what am I capable of doing for the next 40 years? What kind of impact could I have? And that's where I am. That's the space that I'm in right now, as a husband, as a father, just as a man in this world, looking at the next 40 years of life. All right. So without further ado, we begin last week or the week before. We tapped into a topic: don't get married if. And for those of you who follow the podcast on a regular basis, you know that my wife and I, we've been married for 15 years. And I am all about family. I'm all about the husband, the wife, the kids. That's what I'm about. Even if you're single, you're looking to get married or divorced, widowed, separated, or whatever the case may be. My heart's desire is to help the family become unified and stay unified. But I say that to say, because this particular topic on don't get married if, it is a topic on being prepared and understanding, if marriage is really what you desire to do. Some people may consider me still old school that I even talk about marriage, because the new generation, marriage is sometimes, for a lot of them, not all of them, it's something that's on the back burner. They live together for a few years. They merge their finances, and if they get married, then fine. They look at it for various reasons, not only from a religious aspect, but they look at it as a financial aspect. Who can afford a $15, $20, $30, $40, $60,000 wedding, and things like that. But obviously, as a pastor, as a Christian, I still believe in some of the traditional things, such as getting married, okay? But before you do that, or before you decide to do that, we were looking at this particular topic because I wanted us to make sure that it is what you want to do. It is beneficial for you. It's beneficial for your particular, your potential partner. And I just want you to understand that, that marriage is a crowning achievement. It is a marvelous thing, and it has its various ups and downs. But I believe that it holds a very, very special place, in the heart of not only of our Heavenly Father, but I think it has the potential to hold a special place in your heart and the heart of your partner if that is what you want to do. All right. So this is our podcast number 3 on this particular topic. Don't get married if. Now, if you missed previous podcasts, listen, it's cool. You're already on the YouTube channel. Just stay on the playlist or check out the playlist, the Faith Unbuttoned podcast, and grab the previous 2 podcasts so that you can marry them up with this particular number 3, podcast number 3, because I don't want you to miss any of the information. Now, we left off, I'm just going to give just a 15-second review where we left off the last time we were talking about this particular topic. We were talking about, are you willing to learn and change for the benefit of unity? Because this is a unity, this is a bond, this is a connection. Some people have termed it or deemed it a business transaction. I think that's a bit extreme, but it is in some respect a transaction of 2 people marrying up or getting together and combining many resources, having a family, building a family. So yes, there is a significant emphasis on partnership. Okay, so you want to make sure that the partner that you are choosing is not only a partner that you're choosing because of looks or because of financial income or because of their accolades or because of their job or their academics. You want to make sure that the partner that you're desiring to connect with and spend your life with is bringing a puzzle piece to your life that connects with the puzzle that you are trying to develop and that you all are trying to develop together. So when we asked the question last week, are you willing to learn and change for the benefit of unity? We looked at some things that have to go away. 3 particular questions that I'm going to read real quickly, and we're going to jump to our new information here. So we asked the question, or we said rather, these are some of the things that if marriage is something that you want to do, these things have to go away. And we said the question number 1 was, this is just who I am. If your mindset is still at the place of, well, this is just who I am, I'm set in my ways, if he don't like me or if she don't like me like this, then I'm sorry. Well, then listen, as they say, that's a red flag. This is not the place you want to be, or not a person you want to be with, who is telling you from day one that they are not ready to change. They don't want to change. They don't want to change their character, their personality trait. They don't want to change their thinking pattern in order to unify themselves with somebody. And I heard this week, and I was reading some podcast or some article saying, well, why does the woman always have to change? Or why does the man always have to change? You are changing because you're changing a position in life. You're now going from single to married. Now, I'm not saying change who you are. You have to continue to be who you are. But some things in life have to change because the life you live as a single person is not the same life you live as a married person. Or should I say it shouldn't be? The second question we said is that a lot of times that has to go away is, well, just do you. There's no do you. There's do us. There's no, I'm just going to do my own thing and you kind of do your own thing, and then we come back together. Now that, to me, in my opinion, humble opinion, that's an unhealthy way to run your marriage. Now, there are many marriages out here that, as we know, they are open marriages. They are married, they're combined their finances, they have their kids, they live in a house together, but it's a known fact within the house that the husband is able to go out and have a side chick, or the wife is able to go out and have a side dude. That is not scriptural. That is not biblical. That is unhealthy. But listen, I'm a realist. I am a very, very different pastor. I don't agree, but I acknowledge that this type of lifestyle exists. Okay? So the do you mentality, in my opinion, based upon what marriage should be, in my opinion, based upon the word of God. Okay? There's no do you, it's do us. All right. And the third question we said, and we're going to jump right to this new information here, and I want to get to this question, is we said that this is another thing that has to go away, and we put this on the man. A lot of times the man always says, or sometimes says, I'm good. The wife says, well, what's going on today? I'm good. Sir, you're not good. You're not good.